So for those of you who know me, and those of you who do not know me, my name is Kweku Ohene Asare. I'm a lecturer and a professor in the University of Ghana, Legon. I'm also a visiting professor in Stellenbosch University and Johannesburg University in South Africa, and a visiting professor in the Warwick University in UK, in Coventry. It's a pleasure to have all of you here. I'm going to walk you through the power of the science, the strategy, and the service, which is a partnership between the people on the right, Solace Lifesciences, and the CEO of Solace Lifesciences is Jim Poe. These guys are scientists, doctors, researchers, professors who do research and sometimes are subcontracted by the federal government in the United States to do research for them. Okay, so that is the one on the right. The one on the left is one of the powerful marketing companies in the United States led by Stu Finger. He's a founder and CEO of Socialex. So Socialex and Solace Lifesciences have come together to power Nucalm. So Nucalm is not a company. Nucalm is a digital product, which we shall talk about. Everything is rooted in science, united by purpose, and empowering for a better future. So we are going to look at what Nucalm is and what has brought these two partnerships. The company has been around for 11 years. That is Socialex. It's been around in 11 years, and they took up the marketing right for Nucalm. And they've been dealing with several other things like glutamist, xanthomist, and moringa mist. Okay, these are physical products that they've been dealing with, but the most powerful of all is a digital one that was just recently launched about 3 months ago in the United States and came to Africa on the 4th of May, 2026. So it's a very, very brand new thing. But it's when you watch the presentation, you see that it has been around for 30 years, over 3 decades it's been around. So I'm going to ask the CEO of Solace Lifesciences, Jim Poe, to tell you what Nucalm is all about. And then after that, we will dive deep to looking at the nitty-gritties of it. So please watch this short video.
Hi, my name is Jim, and I want to tell you a little secret, a little story. I'm the president and CEO of Solace Lifesciences, a neuroscience company that's been around for 20 years on a mission to improve humanity and the human experience. And for 12 years, people have known us as a singular enterprise. Nucalm, the world's first and only patented technology, clinically proven to lower your stress and improve sleep quality without drugs. Profound, amazing, we've helped millions of people. We love it. But life is energy. Life is frequency. Life is vibration. Many of us don't understand that concept. But we understand this. On a daily basis, our mood changes. On a daily basis, our energy changes. On a daily basis, our optimism changes. 1 minute we may feel a little overwhelmed or anxious. Another minute we might feel happy. This is energy. Don't you find it interesting that every picture you've ever seen of yourself, you never look exactly the same? Every picture you've ever seen of your spouse, he never looks exactly the same? It's energy. We vibrate all the time. Life is energy. There is no end point. It's all flow. Well, the brainwave is the same way. Your brain has an energy pattern to it. In fact, it's a range of 41 hertz. So the highest level of energy in a normal functioning human brain is 41, 40, and 39 hertz. And that area, really high frequency, is called gamma. Gamma is associated with very high consciousness. It's also associated with mistake-free, high-intense focus. It's an amazing place to be. From there, if you step down, you go from 38 all the way down to 13 hertz. That's the broad range of the human condition. When we're awake, alive, alert, focused, stressed, freaked out, petrified, that's beta brainwave function. And as we go into the beta brainwave function, 15 to 20 hertz is associated with focus. So if my brain is in 15 to 20 hertz, my body and my outcome of my behavior is focused. Then when we step down, 12 hertz to 8 hertz is called alpha. Alpha brainwave function is associated with creativity, rest, relaxation, and being in the zone. We go slower down, we're into theta. Theta is associated with the healing zone. Why is that? It's the only time your cells clean their toxins and do their cellular maintenance, and it's the only time that your mitochondria is restored. And when you're in theta, physiologically, we're slowing down your respiration. So we're oxygenating your entire body and brain. Below theta is delta, all the way down to 0.5 hertz. So think about your behavior, what you do, how you live, and it's commensurate with the frequency you're at. So what have we done at Solace Lifesciences, and why are we so enthusiastic for the future? We've created a platform of patented physics and algorithms and mathematics designed to allow you, as a human being, to change whatever state you want using our physics. For example, say I get up today and I didn't sleep that well. Well, I can't make up sleep debt, okay? The body is physiologically incapable of making up sleep debt. However, biochemistry and physics can. So if I woke up today and I was like, I didn't sleep well, I need some more sleep, I'll go back and get in my bed and get on Nucalm. Nucalm, 20 minutes equals 2 hours of restorative sleep. Great, there you go. I made up for the sleep debt. Then I'm going about my day, noon hits, I eat some food, my belly's digesting the food, and at 1 o'clock I hit a little lull. I'll put on a focus track, just a headphone, while I'm working. Put me into 15 to 20 hertz, much like caffeine does. Increase my brainwave frequency. Then it's 4 o'clock and I want to get on the Peloton. But at 3 o'clock, my brain starts saying, hey, you don't really want to get on the Peloton. You got too much to do. Hey, at 3:30, it's like, hey, the Peloton stinks. You don't want to get on that. To defeat that kind of sabotage, I'll put Ignite on. Ignite activates my brainwave function into high intensity, 39 to 41 hertz. I'll get on there, I'll perform well, I'll feel good about myself, I'll shower, I'll eat dinner, I'll go about my day, hang out with my children, catch up on my life. Then at bedtime, I'll say, I'm still a little jacked up. It was a really good day, or it was a stressful day, whatever it is. I will put on the sleep track in the bedroom on an iPad. That's what we've created. You soon will have the ability to change your state on demand with no side effects and no drugs. Look forward to seeing you in the future.
That's it. That's the CEO of Solace Lifesciences. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about 36 years of clinical proven development. The whole Nucalm project was funded more or less by the federal government of about $52 million in investment. It was awarded the first and the only patent for balancing the autonomic nervous system. You have your heart, your kidney, your lungs, and different part of the body. These are specific, but the entire autonomic nervous system, to have something to balance it all at the same time, this is the first time. It was originally an FDA medical device. It was class 3 medical device. Okay, and there are very few things to be given an FDA cleared class 3 medical device. It was cleared for insomnia, for anxiety, for depression. Okay, so anybody with any of these problems, these are automatic that you are going to be able to handle it. Okay, now we have it only as a mobile app. It's just a mobile app that you have that you can use incredibly. Now, there is no competition in the industry. And the last time somebody was telling me, but there's similar ones that you may get things like binaural beats that people may have in YouTube. This is nothing like that. It goes beyond binaural beat. This is a combination of isochronic sound waves and nonlinear algorithms all intertwined together with 36 years of clinical studies, proven clinical studies before you get it. So this is not just music. The music is a distraction. The music is a carrier of the sound waves that is synchronized with your brain waves. That is oscillating between 0.5 hertz to 41 hertz. The lowest level of 0.5 hertz is the delta state, and then the highest state is the gamma state. There is no inventory cost. There is no shipping cost. There is no expiry date today. There is no overdose effect. There is no side effect at all to this thing. There is a 30-day money back guarantee. In case you buy it and you don't want it within 30 days, you can get your money back. Okay, so we are talking about instant digital delivery. This is not something where you have to wait for the product, or you need a country manager, or you need an FDA approval. No, nothing of this sort. This is an instant hospital in the pocket of your hand. And we're going to go into the details. Why do you think people need this? Well, let's watch this short video that will explain. Okay, and this is a whole lot of doctors, but we're picking one of them who is explaining why Nucalm is needed, particularly in his practice.
The transformation in my practice has been near miraculous since we started using Nucalm in November of 2009. After 20 months of use and over 1,800 patients treated, I simply can't and won't practice without it. Let me sum up the impact of what Nucalm has had on my practice by.
I'm going to jump this because he talks about two stories about the power of Nucalm that has. Now let me jump it to the latter part.
Hunger wears off. Their motor reflexes of gagging, twitching, salivating, sweating, all of that is either greatly reduced or eliminated. I've been tracking this. I've been saving 20 minutes of chair time per hour. That's a big number. Add that up over the course of the day and see what you can do with that. See emergencies, which I've done lab work, made patient calls, led my team. It has allowed me to be a much stronger leader and certainly more productive because of that saved time. I've become a hero to my patients and staff. We have Nucalm Mondays again now, where every staff member gets 30 minutes on the clock and they love it. And at 55 years of age, 30 years of practice, I'm having more fun now than I ever have before. I love this stuff. I love the Nucalm. It has changed the way that I practice dentistry, and I'm in it for the long haul still, and I can't wait to get the next patient in the chair.
So that is orthodontist Dr. Hanois and his experience. So why do we need this? Ladies and gentlemen, the world is stressed. For those of you in Africa, you tend to see a lot of rainfall during June, July. It's hit several parts of Africa, including Ghana, and people are stressed. Okay, 37% of adults all over the world are stressed. 3 out of 5 people don't get good sleep. $8.8 trillion has been lost to productivity because of stress. The problem is not Nigeria. The problem is not just Ghana or South Africa or US or Canada. It's universal. Everywhere in the world, war is stressing people. Whether it's in your country or not, economic uncertainty is stressing people. There is an information overload, digital overload. People are loaded with information on the social media so much that people are disconnected. There's a financial pocketitis. People are financially broke and broken. Complete social isolation. Somebody will be walking and talking to himself whilst crossing the road. The world has never been more connected and yet never more stressed. So we need a way around it. And we know that stress is associated with diabetes. In case you don't know, okay, about 88% of stress is associated with diabetes, type 2 diabetes, okay? Stress is associated with hypertension, high blood pressure. Stress is associated with cardiovascular diseases, autoimmune diseases, and multiple sclerosis, chronic inflammations, insulin resistance, blood sugar level. Most of the top 11 killer diseases, even including cancer, are all associated with stress. So combine this chronic stress with poor sleep, and these are the two powerful overlooked drivers of long-term health in the world that people are ignoring. Well, the good thing is that Nucalm helps to address these two problems at the same time. Right now, when you speak about Nucalm, a person might think that it's one of those hyper sensations. It's not. We are talking about 36 years of proven track record. 52 member medical advisory board are already part of the Nucalm. Top leading scientists, top doctors, top researchers and professors. Okay, some of them I have come to know, and I've looked at their publications, and is in 4-star, 3-star, 4-star peer-reviewed journal articles in PubMed. Nucalm has been used in 2.7 million surgeries. Remember, from 1990 to 2001, the research was underway. In 2009, Nucalm was developed as a medical device. In 2021, during and around COVID and after COVID, Nucalm was converted into a mobile app. 2.7 million surgeries have already been conducted without anesthesia, okay, as an alternative to anesthesia. 2.7 million surgeries have been undertaken. When I got to know that, it blew my mind. I said, goodness me. In some of them, they cut the person open. The person feels no pain because the person is Nucalming the body. Most professional sports teams, 78 plus professional teams, have been using Nucalm for the players. Sometimes you see some football clubs and the players will be having headsets on their ear. People think they are listening to music. Most of these players don't listen to music. What they are doing is that they are getting the connection to their ears by activating their brain waves to either be able to be mentally agile, okay, or be focused to be able to play the game that they are going to play. It's been approved by the Health Canada. It has been used by the entire military in the United States, the U.S. Special Forces, the Navy SEALs, the Air Force, the FBI, the SWAT, the Border Control. All of them are using Nucalm. It's been used by the Federal Veteran Affairs, okay, for mental health and for wellness programs. In fact, incredible superstars, celebrities in the world, including Tony Robbins, one of the great $600 million worth of a coach. He has mentored millionaires and billionaires, okay, around the world. Some who are politicians, some who are non-politicians. This man is not only using Nucalm, he has created one of the programs and championing it in the Nucalm. When you open the app, you see it. So ladies and gentlemen, what we are talking about is not a joke. It's already been around before we got to know about it. It was released to the public just about 3 months ago in the United States until it came to Africa just last month now. It's backed by science, it's trusted by professionals, and it's transforming lives. All the industry successes, the military, the DOG, the law enforcement, all of them have endorsed it. Professional teams have endorsed it, including the NFL, the NBA, and NSF. Okay, the medical professional community have endorsed it. The partnerships with organizations including FedEx, Chopper Foundation, Intercontinental Hotels. In these hotels, instead of getting ladies to come and massage people, these hotels will subject the people rather to using the Nucalm. They feel more relaxed and stress-free, even more than the massage they will go through. Now, according to Tony Robbins, is the tool for creating balance in your mind and in your body. Look, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot fully understand this unless you've used this. And when you use it, what it does for you is incredible. How does it really work? Watch this short video. It shows how Nucalm really, really works.
What if you could simply change the channel on stress, worry, and anxiety, or flip the adrenaline switch in your brain anytime you needed? You can. We all can. With Nucalm. Nucalm isn't a revolution. It's an evolution in the way we take care of ourselves. With over 3 decades of research and development, Nucalm's patented neuroacoustic software is clinically proven to create a physiological state change in your brain and body. With nothing more than your headphones and our mobile app, Nucalm gives you a suite of powerful tools that put the power of your brain in the palm of your hand. The human brain operates in a narrow band of frequency ranges, typically referred to as brainwaves. Each type of brainwave is associated with a different type of brain function. Throughout the day, your brain's frequency changes based on whether you're tired, anxious, nervous, excited, hungry, or anything in between. These frequency changes are normal, but not normally under our control, often forcing us to fight against our brain to achieve our goals, with a wide variety of detrimental side effects. That's where Nucalm comes in. Nucalm's patented neuroacoustic software reliably and safely interacts with your brain to speed up or slow down your brainwave frequencies using nothing more than your headphones, like a tuning fork. Our clinically proven neuroscience gives you the power to change the channel on stress, poor sleep, or lack of focus, or to turn up the adrenaline when it's time to perform its best. Unlike typical stress apps, meditation, or binaural beat apps, Nucalm's journeys are engineered with the world's only patented, clinically proven neuroacoustic software designed to naturally guide your brain to different frequency states on demand. In fact, a single Nucalm journey contains nonlinear algorithms and dynamic frequencies that can exceed 2 gigabytes of data. Stop letting life determine your frequency and start working with your brain, not against it. Nucalm is the power of clinical neuroscience in the palm of your hand.
In the palm of your hand. In the palm of your hand. And that is why I normally call it hospital in your palm. Ladies and gentlemen, whilst I'm talking right now, my sound, I'm giving you sound waves. The sound waves, if it is negative, your body will react negatively. The brain responds to frequency. There are different mental states that are associated with the different brainwave frequencies. If I speak start insulting you right now, that is a negative signal. Your brain wave processes that, and you might want to end up the call because you've got a negative signal. Now, that will negatively affect your brain wave actuation. Now, if I give you something positive, suppose I tell you that I have dropped $100,000 into your bank account. Okay, and you probably don't believe, but you hear a noise, pam, pam, and you check and it says $100,000. Your sneezing level can change. In fact, if you have any sickness, you see that the sickness can stop. And it's stopping because your brain waves has received a sound wave and it oscillates to the frequency that it needs to be joyous. Incredible, profound science. There is a precision audio technology that is being given to you when you put on the headset or the IMAX. And the earpiece. Nucalm uses that patented neuroscience and frequency-based audio technology. This is a universal human biology we are talking about because the brain operates within that same frequency ranges worldwide. When you understand how your brain works, you will see why this was patented twice. One for the signal, one for the neuroscience. 32 years of research. Patented technology, science-based, non-invasive, no drugs, proven safe and effective. Now, I want to demonstrate with you. I'm going to go to my Nucalm. Okay, that's mine here. I'm going to show mine on the screen for you to see. So I'm going to use my phone and then connect my phone here for you to see. Okay, and then you will get the picture. So you're going to see my phone here. Okay. So now let me just go back. Okay. When you install Nucalm, this is the first time you're going to see it like this. When you open it for the first time, you will see it like this. Okay. Now, the most powerful of all, ladies and gentlemen, is rescue. Rescue is phenomenal. Okay. Rescue is the most, if there is nothing to use rescue all the time. Rescue is the one that you don't want to joke with. Rescue is the superstar. Okay, it resolves stress in 4 to 8 minutes. It's very fast relief, and when you need it the most, it increases your parasympathetic nervous system. That is what rescue does. Okay, and it shifts into a calm, balanced state that you need. There's something called the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is activated when you use rescue. There's another one down here which is also called power nap. Okay, the two of them. When you use that, your vagus nerve is activated and it supports deep relaxation and delivery. Your whole body, ladies and gentlemen, is oxygenated as your cells are restored. Your cells are restored. Okay. And so for the longest and the deepest recovery, you need to use rescue. That is what is here. That's why they've written immediate stress relief. Then you have deeper sleep and deeper sleep plus. We are talking about relaxing a restless mind before it sleeps. See, ladies and gentlemen, there are two kinds of sleep, the light sleep and the deep sleep. And I'm going to show you something on my hand, okay? Something on my hand, and you're going to see, okay, I don't know whether you see me. You're going to see something on my hand, and it measures my sleep, or it tracks my sleep. It's a sleep tracker. When you use the deeper sleep, you will have not just long sleep, but quality sleep. Remember, a person can sleep for 10 hours and it's not a good sleep. Another can sleep for just 2 hours. It's the best of sleep. So it's the quality of the sleep. That is why when children are sleeping and there's a lot of noise, they don't wake up. But an adult will wake up with the slightest noise. Why? Because he's not having good sleep. And that adult has got build-up stress. And because he's got that build-up stress, that is why the sleeps are not even coming in the first place. So that is how the deeper sleep actually works. Then you see that there's one which is the focus, is green. The focus is very powerful. It sharpens your attention in minutes. It increases your mental agility, sustains your focus on the track. So if you want to study, if you want to be able to do some work in the office, if you want to be able to learn something, it gives you that quick thinking. You think faster, you react smarter. Okay, you listen whilst you are working. When you are using focus, you don't even need to necessarily have the headset. You can just put it on loudspeaker, very effective with or without a headset. Focus, that's very powerful. Then Ignite. I love Ignite. I use it all the time when I am bathing. It will give you mental. Sometimes the problem is not down there. Some women are saying that their men are not performing well in the bedroom. Sometimes the problem is not down there, it's up there. The mind is stressed. The entire body is stressed. The person is not able to produce the testosterone enough to be able to impregnate the wife. Everything is stressed. The man is stressed. The woman is stressed. You need to activate, ignite your body and also prime your body to the action that you really need. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a test of my stress level. Okay. I'm going to test my stress level. So watch, I'm going to click here, stress test. Okay. Yesterday, I did a stress test here, and the percentage of the stress test was just 88%, which is good. 88% stress test is wonderful. But I'm going to do a stress test again. You know what it does? All I'm going to do is speak for 35 minutes. During the 35 minutes, I'll record my voice. The vagus nerve cannot be hidden. It will capture whatever stress I've accumulated today. And I won't lie to you, I've been doing a lot of work this morning, so I think I may be a bit stressed. But all the same, let's calculate it. So I'm going to start the stress test, and I'm going to start talking. Here I am talking. I'm speaking naturally. I'm told to describe my environment in detail. Right now, I know I'm speaking to incredible people on a Zoom. All of them are connected and listening to me. I am speaking with pomp and pageantry, with alacrity. I'm trying to explain the power of this. And you just allow the time to be going whilst you are talking. You got to be talking consistently, okay? You are not talking and pausing. There must be the same range of pausing that you are doing. And then it will record your voice. It will capture it. It will calculate your stress level. And it will give you the stress level. Many hospitals are not even doing that. Many hospitals, you will go, they don't even have anything that will measure stress. But the stress is associated with diabetes, hypertension, hepatitis. Most of the dangerous diseases are heightened with the stress. So, and it's processing my record, okay? It's processing it. It's going to show me the percentage right now. And if I'm highly stressed, it will say, when the value, 86, that means that I am in good shape. You see where the bar is. Okay, it says clearly that when you're in the red zone, it's trouble. When you're in the green zone, fantastic. I'm not even in the orange zone. And this is because I've been using the rescue. I've been using this program for a while. In my initial days, when I started, I was in the 50s and 60s when I started. But now I've always consistently been in the 80s. That tells you that I have low stress and I have a balanced nervous system. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an incredible thing when you understand the power of what we are discussing now. It's wonderful, it's incredible, and it's unique. So now let me go back. Let me take you back to, let me start sharing and take you back to. So we've been able to do all of these stress tests, and you know the power of it. If you have any health challenge, be using the rescue every day whilst you are using the others. Remember, there is no overdose problem. There is no side effect. There is no sending. You know, some people will say that when you have your phone with you, you'll be sending signals and all of those things will be affecting you. No, that is why you use the headset. When you are using the headset, you are not transmitting any radioactive isotopes. The phone can be far away and the sound will be connected to your ears. No radiation of any sort that you need to have there. So don't worry, use it. The priming is a very powerful one, okay? And like I was telling you, on my finger here, I have my sleep tracker. Oh, I didn't show you the sleep tracker. Let me show you something incredible, okay? I didn't sleep at all. And one of the interesting things about the sleep tracker is that it calculates your deep sleep and your light sleep, okay? It calculates your deep sleep and your light sleep. Let me see if I can show you, okay? Because my sleep tracker is here, okay? Oops. This is my sleep tracker. Do you guys see? Let me pause this. Let me pause here. Okay, so this is my sleep tracker here. And it would have calculated, you see, it tells you your heart rate. Please, this is not like the Samsung app, the Apple Watch thing, and those things that you tend to calculate. No, this has nothing to do with that. This is a complete science-based, okay? Now, this very one will now calculate your sleep situation. It looks like I have not turned it on, or maybe I have not even synchronized it, all right? Okay. It will calculate or your sleep situation. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to synchronize it. Let's see. Okay. No. Okay. So today is what's the time? 12:35. Okay. Yes, it looks like I should have turned it on. It would have measured. Let me see if I can show you my previous ones. Okay. So these are some of the previous ones I've done. Let me see if I can show some of these things. It's incredible the way it works. Okay. It will measure your deepest sleep, and I never was having deep sleep. Never. But this thing has been giving me deep sleep of late simply because I'm using Nucalm. Okay. So if you use it, it will help you to calculate your deep sleep mansion for you. And you will love it because that is exactly what you need. You need to have the quality of quality sleep. That is important to have every single time. So let's move on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, no amount of words can I say will convince you. I wanted to hear from some people, some of them here. Enyanam, if you are here, please share with us. Okay, Enyanam is one of the great nurses. She's been a nurse for over 2 decades. She's been a nurse, a great nurse, a nurse leader, and also a nurse lecturer. Okay, and she has been with this organization for a little while. And you tell us your story since you started using Nucalm and how profound it's been for you.
Thank you very much, Prof. It's raining here and the weather is very cool here. Okay, so I was interested in the app because of my mom. She was having challenges with sleep for about 2 months. That was the main reason why I wanted to actually subscribe to it. But about 3 weeks before, 2-3 weeks before she left me, by the time she came back, she was sleeping well. So I remember very well, I subscribed and I was wondering how I'll use it. I spoke to Prof. Then I decided, let me put this thing on and see how it works. In fact, it was early in the morning. I did rescue, 20 minutes. I put the thing on. I wasn't feeling sleepy, but I was feeling tired because I didn't sleep very well at night. I didn't sleep early. So I just put the thing on. Within 3 minutes, it wasn't even up to 3 minutes. I saw my eyelids just shutting. And I said, hey, what is happening? Before long, I was gone. I actually slept and slept deep. 20 minutes exactly, I was up. And I felt as if I slept for hours. Then I realized that, this thing could really work. Since then, I've been using it. And before that, I have been under stress because of my students for about 2 months. So getting this was very relieving. Usually when I go through that period of stress, it takes some time before I feel my body back. But it's not even up to 2 months now. It's not even up to 1 month. Within 2 weeks, I could feel that the stress has left my body. I feel very relaxed now. Then I started using the other programs on it, and it's so mind-blowing. Yesterday, I've been using Focus. If you haven't used Focus and you have tons of work on you, please use it. Use Focus. When you put it on, you will realize that your mind is on what you are doing. And before long, the period will be over and you'll be wondering what really happened. You could concentrate and do more work that you've done over a period. The programs are really good.
It's really wonderful.
Please use it. It will help you a lot.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Ladies and gentlemen, I know there are a number of you who have experienced incredible things about this. Okay, you will appreciate it more when you use this thing. Okay, I have given it to people who were having type 2 diabetes, recording sugar level of between 8.2 to 9. And they started using this 17 days later, is now ranging between 5.2 to 6. I have seen these records myself. And my family members. Okay, my mom and dad, both of them are in their 90s, 168 up to 174 hypertension. They are on amlodipine, nifedipine, Novax, Atacant. I buy it for them every single month. Started using this thing. Now it's gone down. 1 month it's gone down to 124 to 128. She's gone for a checkup. The doctor says now your situation is a little bit stabilized. So drop three of the 4 medication, antihypertensive drugs that you've been taking. It's unimaginable. I've had people who have osteoporosis. They can't even walk. They started priming the body and using the rescue. Always use the rescue first, and then the others will follow. And always, every day, use the rescue. You will have your story. I want you to listen to Brother Craig, because he talks about why nobody can explain this thing better to you. Why? And I want you to just listen for just 60 seconds.
It's a real challenge to talk about Nucalm in terms of a promise or a benefit, because it's so experiential, because the mind is relative, right? And so if a person was blind, you could never describe to them the color orange. But if they had seen the color red and the color yellow, and then they went blind, you could extrapolate orange as being between yellow and red, right? So what is Nucalm like? That's what people are asking. That's what the mind wants to know, is what is this better than, you know? Because they're looking for a reference, and there's not much. That is what is so difficult. And so when people ask me, you know, I've heard about it, it sounds great, but give me some detail. Let's put some meat on the bone here. I just say, have you got 5 minutes? And I put the headphones on them. And what do they say at the end of that? Wow. It's like a drug experience, because it's an altered state.
And that is it. It's a very powerful thing. You won't understand except when you use it. So all the talks we are doing, the mumbo jumbos, ups and down talks we are talking about, it won't make any impact much than if you use it. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, your first 24 hours of using Nucalm, something incredible is going to happen, and you will ask yourself, what just happened? Even when you put it on a loudspeaker and somebody is sitting by you, what the person will experience is unimaginable. Feel it, use it. If you have any health challenge, and if you don't have any health challenge, use it, because this will help you and improve your health significantly. As we are speaking, Nucalm is already in 100+ countries. You see, the people that made this thing, they are medical doctors. They are not marketers. So what they did is to give the marketing rights to a company that does marketing. That is Solace. Okay, Solace is a wonderful company, and they are the ones who, you know, want you and I to help them using word of mouth to market this. You are not going to be selling anything. You are just going to do something I'll tell you very soon. But before that, they've created a remuneration package. Okay, an incredible compensation, monthly and weekly money that you will get every single time, even daily income that you will get every single time that you do this project. And this has become a big empire for some people, because some people have got dreams and they want to open the dream box. Many of us used to have dreams when we were children. Our dream box was so huge. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be an accountant, an engineer, a pilot. I want to be a minister of state. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be the president of the country. We had dreams. We had dreams. But when we left the universities and we saw our salary was as small as my palm. Meanwhile, the dream was as big than 10 times my head. So we realized that there's a mismatch between the salary and then the big dream. What do people normally do? They begin now to rationalize as if they don't need it again. They will tell you that forget about living in the poshest places in Abuja. I don't need the poshest places in Abuja. I don't need the beautiful places in Lagos again. Forget about Accra Cantonment or East Legon. These are not beautiful places. Okay, Silicon Valley is not even a nice place. Let me get somewhere to perch myself. They reduce their dreams mentally. When they see somebody living in his beautiful S-Class car or Lamborghini or Rolls-Royce Phantom, they will tell you this is all vanity upon vanity. But inside their heart of hearts, they want it. because everything God has given is abundant, and there is nothing wrong having the abundance that we have. You want to have the greatest of family. Your family is traveling to multiple places in the world. You go to wonderful places, places you only see in James Bond movies and Fast and Furious movies. You relax your tattered body on the island of Maldives, relaxing your body and drinking pina colada. That dream is there, is alive. Wake it up. That best health, exercising your body, having the greatest of time, the energy you need, the longevity, the vitality, the happiness that you want, giving back to society, doing philanthropy and corporate social responsibility, traveling around the world, flying in air, first class, and relaxing because you deserve it. That dream is there, is alive. Is alive. Before life taught us limitation, we believed that anything was possible. And this organization, SocialX, powered by Nucalm, would allow you to be able to get that. Let me explain. Because what I'm about to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not come closer to where I am, you might not even believe it. You see, sometimes a lot of people get things that will change their life once, but they blow it away because they think they know the outcome of it when they've not experienced. They sometimes will even compare what they have seen in the past, and they use that to judge the present. And so they run away from the very thing they have been praying to God to give to them. Please have an open mind to what I'm about to share with you, because it can literally change your life. The first thing you do is to buy the Nucalm. I'll tell you the price very soon. It's very affordable price. Okay. You buy the Nucalm, you use it in the first day. Within 24 hours, something is going to happen to you and you will be grateful. Now you share your story, your experience with other people. In fact, if you can't do that, just tell them that you have good news for them. They will ask you, what is the good news? Just tell them you have experts, doctors, experts, professors, okay, who will explain the good news. Bring them to our Zoom meeting. Wherever they are in the world, they can join our Zoom. We will explain things in total to them, and they will get a better understanding. They will take a decision to be part of it. Even though some may not immediately start, they will start within a short period of days, because the experience you are having will rub out on them. That is when you are paid. You are paid significant income. You are not only paid based on the people you have recommended this whole good news to. You are paid even based on people you don't know anywhere in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the income I'm about to show you are just incredible income. I want your mind to take it. You see, I was once upon a time talking to a billionaire. And then I asked him that if I were to do the work, how long will it take me to make $100,000? The billionaire laughed and he told me I'm asking the wrong question. He said I should rather ask not how long will it take me to make $100,000, but he said I should ask him how long will it take me to make $1 million every month. You see, the billionaire thinks in bigger terms. So sometimes when you are not there and it's being told to you, it might not make sense to you. For example, Elon Musk is a trillionaire. If you talk about millionaires, it's something tiny. Okay. And so they will always be thinking in big terms. I'm telling you, what you're about to see is in big terms. And it's possible if you follow the guidelines I will show you. So the first thing is to buy the app. You can choose a monthly subscription, which is $42.49 every month. Or you can choose a yearly subscription, which is $458.91 every year. Which one is good for you? Well, if you have the money, do the yearly because it's better than the monthly. Why? Let me explain why. The yearly will give you $51, discount. So you will not pay for 1 month, basically. Number two, when you pay for the yearly, you are done for the year. You don't have any wahala again when it comes to every month. But when you're doing the monthly, it means every month you got to renew. Every month you got to renew. The yearly is not like that. Third reason, when you do the yearly, out of the 5 incomes that I'm about to show you, one of them, you will get more every single week than the monthly. If you are on the yearly, you will get more income on one of the incomes than you would on the monthly. So let's begin. How do you get paid? The first income and the second income and the third income are not a big deal that I'll talk about yet. But I'm still going to talk about them. But then the fourth and fifth income are the biggest deal. So when we get there, please watch it because those are the big bucks. The first income is nothing. It's just $10. Anytime somebody you recommend actually gets the subscription from the company, the person will pay $42.49. You will get $10. It's instant, and you get that anytime you get somebody on board. But if the person goes for the annual $459, you will get $100 instantly. This is the first experience bonus. It's not the main income. As you are in this company, your goal is to register people over time to come and use the product. When you register one person, you are manager 1. When you register 3 people, you are manager 3. 7 people, you are manager 7. From there, it goes into sales or purchases. So the total purchases that you and your team actually make in a single payment period. When you get to $5,000 purchases, you are $5K. When you get to $10,000 purchases, you are $10K. And then all the way up to $500K. Okay. Now, the quickest way to fly in this project is to try and get to manager 7. You can still get manager 3. When you get to manager 3, you're going to earn significant income, even over $6,000. But that's cool. And you can choose not to get anybody again. But the biggest way you can make the greatest of income is registering your 7 people. And I'll be talking about that as we go. But let's go to the second income. The second income is an income called rank advancement bonuses. When you register your first person, you are giving $10. Your second, you're giving another $10. Your third, you're giving another $10. But after the third, the company dashes you $50. After your 7th registration, the company will dash you $200. When you get to 5K, the company will dash you $500. I have collected all of this. When you get to 10K, the company will dash you $1,000. I have collected that. When you get to 25K, the company will dash you $2,500. I've collected that. And I'm just 49 days old in this project. Okay. I'm now moving towards 50K, where I will collect another $5,000. Ladies and gentlemen, you stand the opportunity to collect up to $89,250. This is just a token. That is income number 2. Again, that is not even the income we want to talk about here. Okay. Now, there is a third income, and this is known as member acquisition bonus. Generally, anytime somebody registers, the subsequent months, when the person renews, you will be paid this kind of income. If the person is renewing monthly, you are paid up to 50% of the commissionable volume. Okay, up to 50%. Now, the volume is just about 21 volume, okay, or 21.25 volume. Okay, you get up to 50% of that. If the person is registering or renewing annually, every year the person renews, you are also getting up to 50% of the volume. Okay, but the chances of you getting more here is at the annual than the monthly, dependent on the number of people you have. That is income number 3. Again, that is not the main income. Now let's go to the main income. The main income is 2. The first one is known as the regenerating matrix. The regenerating matrix. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to show you will blow your mind. If only you can understand, I'm telling you, if there's ever been a project that can earn you an income, is this one. What I'm about to share with you has even been copyrighted in the US because of how powerful it is. So I told you that the goal of everyone is to try and register at least 3 people. When you register 3 people, you are manager 3. After that, you can choose to stop registering people, or you can choose to continue registering people. But once you have your 3 people registered, you could easily be earning up to 7 levels deep, $6,000 and more. You could earn that every single month, and I'm going to explain that. So let me use this Excel to explain that, because that works fantastically well. So here you are, and you have registered with Nucalm. Oh, come on. And this thing is not moving. You register with Nucalm, and that is you, okay? Your goal is to get your first 3 people, okay? Now, how long is it going to take you to get your first 3 people? Now, remember that there's a 3 spot below you, and you are supposed to fill in those spots with your first 3 people. Below those 3 people, there are 9 spots. 1, 2, 3, up to 9. And the 3 people are supposed to also fill in that 9 spot. If they don't fill those 9 spots, somebody is going to automatically fill the spot. They will benefit, but they will lose something significant. All right. So your goal is to get 3 people. Let's assume that it takes you a month. It takes the average person 1 month to get his 3 people. So that means that in your first month, you are able to get your 3 people. Now, this matrix income doesn't start big. It's a very powerful income. So they don't want to start you so big. Otherwise, you become greedy. So it starts very small. You are giving just $1.29. I never look at the incomes I even get until I get them sent to me. When you get a second, so remember, you got in your 3 people. Of course, you're going to get all the other incomes I spoke about earlier. At this stage, you're going to get $10, $10, $10, another $50 already. Then you get the matrix income. We start small at $122. We teach the 3 people so that they too, in their 1 month, they will get their 3. So that means that in your second month, you will get 9 people. Now, the 3 have done it. If they don't do that, the system will bring 3 people to fill in that, 9 people to fill in those spots. In your 3rd month, that is if everybody is doing that in monthly, your 9 people would have gotten 3 each. That is 27 people. It's still yours. In your 4th month, your 27 people would have gotten 3 people each, leading to 81 extra people. At that time, you're not earning again that much. All you're earning is just $116. Now, that was your 4th month. By your 7th month, the number would have duplicated to 2,187. And you will be earning $6,157 every month. $6,157 every month. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on average, like I said, if everybody is getting his 3 people in their first month, that will happen in your 7th month. So look at it, in your 7th month, you are making $6,157. Is that good money? I think anywhere in the world, that is good money. But wait, you can beat the time. Because you see, I am already in my 2nd month. I've not even started my 2nd month. And yet I have already made this income. I have already been making that. And why? Okay. The reason is because I'm working faster and duplicating faster. So if you work faster and duplicate faster and you sacrifice more for your people, you help them, you support them, you give them, you will do very, very well. In your 10th month, watch this. In your 10th month, if everybody is doing 3 in their first month, you will be earning $78,656 every month. By your 12th month, okay, if this continues as it is, you will be making $680,000 every month. By your 13th month, you are making $2 million a month. It's crazy. Now, let me share something with you. The reason why many people sometimes, the reason why sometimes many people don't do well in life is not because things are not good. It's because they don't believe the possibility, and so they don't take the action to reach the possibility. Ladies and gentlemen, I've done Excel simulation. I've looked at the thing. I've discussed it with my leader, and we can see clearly the possibility. We are the beginners of this. This is going to grow. This is going to blow. Okay. This is going to happen. We have seen the numbers already. Okay. Already, then I have bypassed even this number here. Okay. 726 already. So I'm just saying that this is incredible. You just have to understand what we are doing. But we've not even finished. We've not even finished. This is, so look at it. In level 12, all you need is to ensure that you get 7 people. Once you have 7 people, you will earn all the way up to 15 levels deep here. I don't want to go to that level because that can collapse somebody. Okay, that can collapse somebody. But that is how powerful this income is. This is not all the income. In fact, this is not even the biggest of the income. $680,000 in a year, every month in a year is still not the biggest income you can get here, because what I'm about to show you is incredible. But before that, there's another income you get, and this is known as loyalty bonus. Loyalty bonus pool. When you are a 10K associate, the company gives you 1 share of all the global sales. When you're 25K, the company gives you 2 shares. I am now collecting 2 shares as we speak. Okay. When I get to 50K, I'll be collecting 3 shares. Ladies and gentlemen, by December, lives will be touched. But let me show you how significant another income, which is even more powerful than the one we look at. And this is the one that is so powerful that is being copyrighted as we speak. It is known as the profit sharing position. Let me just explain that to you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can understand this, you will not sleep today. If you can understand, this is where you listen to this, your mind goes katabroto, and you don't know what to do. You don't even know. You are going crazy, okay? This is the one that shook the very core of my being. And I knew that if I take this thing well, I will touch lives, I will affect lives, and I will make millions if I pay attention to this. Now, please watch this. You remember I said that in your business, you can choose to just get 3 people and go to sleep. You remember that? Yes, you still can. But what if you choose to continue? After getting your 3, you choose to continue because you can help people. You can help them. If you get your first person, this is what happens. This is your first person, your second person, and your third people. They are supposed to get their 3. But let's assume that they don't get it earlier. This lady has not brought any of his 3 first row. This guy has not done that. This lady has not done that. But you decided that you will get your 4th person. Guess what? Before your 4th person is put into the matrix, the company will create a clone, a profit sharing position, another you for you. One that will be earning income like you are earning income. Now, so watch this lane. That person, the 4th person will go under this lady. The 5th person will go under the guy. And the number 6 person will go under this far right lady. So let's go to the 4th person. The 4th person comes here. Then the company created a USP, a U profit sharing position. So this one is your clone. Everything under this, your clone, will be earning money every week. Everything under this. Now, when you get a number 5 person, it will not go under this lady. It will go under the guy. Number 6 person will not go under the guy again. It will go under the lady. So it is shared. So if you are doing well in the business, the company will give you more of this. Now, watch this. Your next person will go under the lady. Then under the next person will go under the guy. Then your number 6 person will go under this. And then it continues. Number 8, number 9 will go under this. So at this stage, your first level is 3. Your second level is 9 people. Now, these 9 people are not actual human beings. They are not going to work. They are not going to be doing the monthly ownership, but they will be earning money every month for you. Your bank account is already automatically associated with these 9 people. These are 9 clones that have taken your level 2 as we speak. And whatever these people do, each of these ghosts or 9 clones will be paid every single week. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain the power if you have more of these clones. You see, right now, I have registered 34 people. That means that the first 3 is taken out. That means that 31, it means I have 31 clones right now. 31 clones, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know the power of that? That is why when you come into this project, don't just rest on your laurels. Don't just rest and say, oh, I've got my 3, I'm going to bed. No, don't do that. You are building an empire for your genealogy, if you understand it. Let me show you the income that clones can generate for you. and how powerful that can be. Because once you get this, once you understand it, you will put in your very best. Yes, your very best to enjoy this. Okay. So let me just show you how significant this cloning works. Let's assume that you are here. Okay. You are gone 3. Remember, this is a 3 by 20 matrix. Okay. So 3 columns and then 20 rows. It goes deep. That is why you can see that it's going down. But let's assume that you are here and you are making this income. You are in level 12, okay? And as a level 12, you are already making $680,000 every month. Okay, now you might think that that is okay. Well, if you have a lot of people to touch, to affect, 33 orphans to help, you will not say it's okay, like I do have. Now, if your clones, okay, remember the clones we just saw, the 9 clones, they were in level 2. Level 2. So it means that if you are level 12, your clones will be in level 9. That's what it means. In other words, your clones will be earning up to level 10. That means that each of your clone, when you are earning $680,000, or your clone, each of them will be making $78,000. Each of them. And you have 9 clones on your level 2. So that means that you multiply $78,000 times 9. That is going to be $707,000 every month on just the clones. That is even more than what you alone you are earning every month. If you are in this section, if you are in level 10 and your clones are in level 8, it means that if you are 10, you are earning $78,000 and your clones are $11,000. You multiply the $11,000 times the 9 clones, that is even more than what you yourself you are earning. So when you understand these clones, you will create a lot of clones in the system. This is critical. This means that it will get to a point you do nothing and your clones will be generating the income for you every month. But of course, why would you want to do nothing? You want to help other people, okay, also to generate their clones and to actually progress. Ladies and gentlemen, wisdom is the ability to see what is obvious, even when that is a secret. Many people don't do well in life, not because they cannot do well in life. It's because they think they cannot do well in life. A woman goes through 9 months of pregnancy. It's not because it's fun. On the day of delivery, the child can die, the woman can die. And yet women continue to give birth. You've got to take chances. You've got to take chances. Sometimes it's the only way to figure out where you are going. If you are afraid of taking a chance, you will never win in life. God even took a chance on Adam. Adam failed him. He took a chance on a second Adam. And that Jesus actually did not fail him. So you got to take chances. It's part of life. I have a friend who says that he wants to go to America, but he's afraid of airplane. How can you now get to America? You got to take a very long walk. You got to take chances. Okay? The fact that you are afraid of a car doesn't mean that the car will not knock you down when you're by the side of the road. You've got to take chances. A professor friend of mine in France, he says, those who take risks make 2 mistakes. Those who don't take risks make 2 mistakes. Ladies and gentlemen, the only reason why a person will not want to do this is because of fear. It's because of doubt. Doubt can paralyze you. You see, fear stands for false evidence appearing real. Many people are afraid of taking chances, taking opportunities. The very thing that they've been praying for to God to open. When the door is open, the attribute is a scam. Is fake. 4 professors told me that this is not real. One said it's fake. One said it's number 1 part 2. People will attribute all sort of things. If you listen to people, you won't live. This was not given to them. It was given to your dream. Your dream is yours. You have the vision. Vision is who you are today by virtue of what you see tomorrow. You were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is creative. You deserve abundance. This is your inalienable will. This is your birthright. You are the head. You are not the tail of your family. If you were not born into a wealthy family must come out from you. You are the one everybody is looking up to. Ladies and gentlemen, you have struggled in life far too long. You have waited and waited. God, show your life in me. Show your word in me. You've been praying for things to happen. Your mama has been struggling. Your daddy has been struggling. This is a time. This is a time to take this opportunity to touch lives, to impact lives, to affect minds and hearts, and to reap an abundance, because everything God has made is abundant and you deserve some. You are not supposed to get little. If anybody were to tell you that this is not a joke, this is a joke, tell that person that it is not in his dream world. Dreams are powerful. Do you know that before COVID-19, just 6 months before COVID-19, Elon Musk was the 32nd billionaire. 32nd. He was not even in the top 30. During COVID, he became the first billionaire. And today, he is the first trillionaire. You got to fight every day of your life to make a statement to your very future, because you deserve better. If you are created in his image, you deserve better. Do not let any... Life is going to be hard anyway. It's going to be hard. Whether you do this or you don't do this, things are going to be hard. So you must as well do the hard work. It's going to be hard, but eventually you did it anyway, and you achieved it. At the end, when you are in your promised land, you will remember the Egyptians no more. When you are at Canaan, the desert will not be a remembrance anymore, because you are swimming in the very thing that your dreams were looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is going digital. Everything is digital. Look at Netflix, it's digital. Prime is digital. Facebook is... So many things are digital. The digital thing, this is a hospital we are talking about. In your hand is digital. No drugs, no injection, no expiry date, no FDA, no carry product, no nothing. Everything is in your mobile phone, and it is doing marvelous work to touch the health lives of you. The hypertension, the diabetes, the cancer, the asthma, the hepatitis, all of the major chronic inflammations gone as you continue to use this. That even money cannot buy. Consumers are now being influenced by social media. People are going to do this. I tell you, people are going to do this with you or without you. It's better it is with you, so that we can talk. Now, let me conclude by saying that you have been given the key to the door of your life. The choice to step through that door is your choice. You have the key, but your bills are packed there. Your survival is packed there. The retirement is packed there. The life that we dreamed of are all packed there. As to whether you will open that door with the key, you decide. But the consequences of that decision will be clear, not today, but later. Do this, your family will thank you. At this stage, I want to pause here. If you have any question, please, this is the time. Please ask any question that you have, and then let's quickly address that, and then we'll wrap up, okay? We'll wrap up today. You deserve better. For all you know, this might be the biggest and the greatest gift that God is probably giving to you. Hold it like an egg. Look at it. Dissect it. Learn. In fact, there are several other benefits you get from here. You will learn so much about leadership. You will learn about communication skills. You will learn about wealth creation processes. You will learn about value creation, or what is known as unique value proposition. You will learn it. We'll teach you that for free. Things that will uplift you in the cornerstone of your own environment that you are. So you have an abundance of knowledge. Hosea 4:6 says, lack of knowledge, my people perish. Anytime you are struggling in something in life, whether it's marriage, spirituality, academic, finances, anything, anytime you are struggling in anything, remember the problem is not you. The problem is your operating system, the level and the quality of your knowledge. Lack of it, a person struggles in many things. But when you absorb the knowledge, that Solomonic knowledge, you can convert and apply that knowledge into wisdom. And wisdom is the ability to see what is obvious, even when it is a secret. So take chances, take opportunities that come your way, because the last chapter of your life has not been written yet. Ladies and gentlemen, I've given you the pen. Please move that pen. Move that pen, and you'll be glad.